All right, so this is Jake, ball python, regular ball python. These are really good. If you want to get a snake for your kid, I would start out with one of these ball pythons because they don't move a lot. They don't, they're not very vicious. They don't have fangs. They just have regular teeth. If it does bite you, you're gonna get a scratch like this on your leg, like a cat scratch or something, and that's about it. It's a little scary, when they like bite you, but it's not very damaging. I would say the most damaging part is the thump. Like it feels like someone punched you just a little bit, because this whole thing is a muscle. This whole snake is just one long spinal cord muscle. And he is very strong. I mean, he has to be strong to constrict the air out of his prey so that he can swallow it. So I would definitely get this, because this is moving very fast for him. This is Jake moving very fast. He normally just sits in a ball and just chills. And if you pick him up a lot and you do all the right things you're supposed to do, I've had him snap at me a couple of times when I was feeding him in his like regular cage. I stuck my hand in there when he was very hungry. He didn't eat for like 3 weeks or whatever, and he striked at me like 2 different times. But now I don't feed him in there anymore, and I don't just stick my hand in there if it's like 3 weeks and he's definitely, or like a month in the winter time, and he's definitely hungry. So, and you never want to pick him up by the face. Don't pick him up by the neck. This isn't your little bunny. You always want to pick him up down here around the back, never up here around the face, And if he gets back like that in a curl section like this, and he makes an S, that means he's going to strike forward. So if you stick your hand down in there and he pulls back real fast and gets in that S like this, so the reason he's at the S is so he can lunge. He can lunge that amount. If he's just straight, well, then he can't jump forward. He doesn't have any arms and legs. But if he pulls his head back, as much as he pulls his head back, that's how far he can go forward. And for a little fat snake, he can lunge very fast. Believe that, because I have seen it. So I would definitely get this. If you want to get a snake, I would definitely start out with this ball python. They're very docile. Very easy to, I don't know if train is the right word, but you can get into a symbiotic relationship where they're going to respect you if you respect them. So this is Jake the ball python. That was one of his feeding sessions, and I'm going to go ahead and let him chill out for about a half an hour, and then we're going to go ahead and put him back in his house. Okay, so I just touched him, and you see he immediately pulled himself back in, and you see the big curl right here? So he can go, like, what's that, 6 inches and 6 inches? He could probably jump out 10 inches then. All of that, see where the fat is here, his back, and it goes to there? So from all this and all this, he could spring forward immediately, But I don't want to do that, so I think I made him nervous because he just ate and I'm just touching him now. I don't want to mess with him too much, So I usually don't touch him right after he eats. We kind of have a common thing here, but I'm just kind of letting you know. He knows my scent. But remember, this is not a bunny rabbit. This is not a kitten. This is a reptile. And they do not understand bonds like other little furry... it's not your dog. You're not going to build a bond. You're not going to sleep with this thing. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful what you're doing, and you'll have a great time. Snakes are great pets. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff with Jake. I'm going to, when I redo his cage, I'm going to build his habitat and show you from an empty tank like this. This is feeding tank. so that he knows there's nothing in here, there's nowhere to hide, the food is going to be given to him. Oh, he just did a little yawn. The food is going to be given to him, and he knows that this is not his house terrarium. But we are going to build one whenever I clean his cage and get all his little poopies out. You don't want to leave like poopies in there. They can get bacteria. It's just like any animal. You got to get a little newspaper, a little something, and clean that out and get it out of there. You don't want him to be crawling on top of his feces, but we'll talk all about that in the next video. So if you like Jake and you think he's cool, give us a thumbs up for Jake, subscribe, share this with all of your friends that have snakes or people that are thinking about getting one of these ball pythons. Like, you're thinking, hey, my uncle or my cousin, my brother, my sister, whatever is going to get a snake, talking about getting a snake for their kid. Well, maybe you should have them subscribe to our channel so that they can learn about this a little more than just going out and buying one. Like, I'm not a snake expert. I don't even know what ology you would call that, the study of snakes. But I've just had them for 15 years. So through experience, I have learned. But now that I'm a YouTuber, I want to bring that experience to you guys. So I hope you have a good day. Jake's having a great day right now. And make sure to give us a like and subscribe. Juice the algorithm. It really helps us out. We're going to try to get monetized. If we get monetized, maybe we can get a couple more animals that we can go over and show you how to make habitats for. Maybe we can get some kind of lizard or something in the future. But tell me down below if you have a ball python, if you have done any of this, if you have any questions about, you know, how to treat it or what to feed it, or if it's not eating, ask me anything and I'll get back to you within 48 hours, or just kind of leave me a comment of something you would like to see. If you want to see me take Jake out into the grass and let him play in the grass in the sun for a while and have a little play date. If you like the feeding videos, put a number 1 down in the comment section so that we know that you like these feeding videos, and I'll continue to do these all the time. I might do one live so that we can talk while he's eating. So that would be cool. That way you guys can watch and we can talk through it. You could ask any questions. If you'd like to see a live of Jake or of Pretzel eating, we can do that as well. If you want to see a live, put a number 2 in the comment section down below. And again, thank you for your time. Thanks for coming, spending time with me and Jake. Bless all of you. Be safe. Remember, these creatures are not your friend. It's a pet. And it's not a little fuzzy rabbit. This is a snake, okay? We're out.